A really warm welcome to today's video where I'm talking about how you can make quantum leaps in your business. This is day 13 of 30 Days of Lives. Yes, I know we're almost at the end of January and I should be much further down the path of doing daily lives, but I have been sharing all the lessons that I've been learning, all the truths about creating content and going live every single day over in my Facebook group, Live Your Abundant Life. So if you want to follow my story over there, learn my lessons, hear my lessons, please come over there and catch up on the videos that I've been creating over there every single week, where I've been tracking my progress in this journey that I've been on since about the 6th of January, I think. So today we are going to be talking about how you can make quantum leaps in your business. I'm talking about why we get to the situation sometimes where we feel stuck in our business with our results. And then I'm going to share the 3 pillars to quantum leaping. And I want to, oh, hi Jan, lovely to see you here. And I want to kind of alleviate any fears that you might initially be feeling when somebody starts to talk about quantum, because it's shrouded in mystery, isn't it? Like lots of things in this online world, it can feel as if it's shrouded in mystery and you're the only one who can't figure out what quantum is. And if you've been following me for a little while now, you'll know that I will break it down into really doable, easy to follow, and more importantly, easy to do steps, because that's what I want from you, is for you to be able to, take these snippets of strategies, ideas, inspiration, and be able to apply them to your own business. So as you come say hi, come and let me know on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being your absolute, oh my God, I'm 100% all in. Let me know on that scale of like 1 to 10 where you are in terms of being all in this year to generating more success, work with more of your clients, and for you to be able to show up as who you truly are more in 2020. So let's talk about this. I've been talking about this a lot on my Instagram stories. If you don't follow me on Instagram at the moment, this is where I create content every single day. You can follow me on Rachel Smith Business Grow. And in fact, that's wrong. It is just the Business Grow. But I've been talking about this a lot because we are towards the end of January, and we have all been busy submitting our tax returns. And this is the point in the year when you are forced to look at money. And if you've been following me for a little while, you know that I will always encourage you to work on your relationship with money, so that actually you don't get to January and have lots of surprises about the money that you have generated from your business. But that's for a whole different video. But get back to the point, is that we have all been submitting our financial paperwork, our financial returns. We've all seen what income we have generated in 2018 and 2019. And for anybody who's been in business longer than that, and certainly looking at this year's figures, what I really want to encourage you to do is actually, after this video, is go and have a look at your financial figures and see where you are on this. Yeah, absolutely. There's no denying it. Everybody's last minute, let's get those numbers in. So you're not alone, Jenna, at all. But the point that I want to make is that when you actually go and take the time to look at your finances, you might begin to see that there's a little bit of a pattern with your income. You might be able to identify, that's really funny, that's my son coming back from school, who'll be mortified to know that he's on a live. But the point is for you to actually look at your financial figures and to discover if there's actually a pattern occurring in your income. And it's highly likely that if you're on this live and you're interested in how you can, really shift through generating brilliant results and leaps in your success, is it's highly likely that you have got an income from the kind of last financial year and the previous years that looks about the same. And this can feel really, really frustrating when you actually get to this point in the year and you're looking at your figures. And the frustration is that you know you've been working really hard in your business. You understand that you've been investing in your business, you've been buying all the courses, you've been doing all the work. And then there's that realization, that moment when you think, well, actually, why has nothing significantly changed? Why does it still feel as if I'm working really, really hard and not generating the results that work should be generating? And I understand that, whenever I'm talking to you about anything like this, it's never from a place of judgment. It is definitely from a place of, I get this. I've had this experience myself. I tend to teach what I have been through myself. And what happens is that, lots of things, you could have an income block, you could have lots of things going on about your money and all the rest of it, which, again, I have created content about that. And if you want to know more about that, just let me know and I'll point you in the direction of the right videos for you to go and watch. But for today's content, what happens is that we do grow and we do evolve, but something fundamentally needs to happen and needs to shift within you in order for you to be able to generate different results every year in your business. And if nothing changes within you, nothing will change outside of you. So let me know if that makes sense. So the change that we're looking for, the first step to quantum leaping, is actually creating a shift within you. And that's great, because that is actually in your control. If I said, oh, you have to go and buy this really expensive program, and you go through that and then, everything changes, you'd be like pretty fed up. But it's recognizing that you're passionate about your business, that you have really exciting plans, and that actually right now you are ready to grow and evolve into the person who you need to become in order to generate that success. And that is the starting point of the solution to this, the solution to generating quantum leaps. So the point is, if nothing changes, your income will stay the same. And the change that needs to happen is the change that needs to happen within you. So this is great. We've got that clarity. We understand that it's about us. It's about something that we can take control of. It's something that we can change. And that's the 3 steps that I talked about, the 3 steps to quantum leaping in your business. And that is, it's like teleporting yourself into the future, seeing yourself in the first place as the successful person you want to be. And the 3 pillars is to, firstly, to connect on a regular, daily basis of how it feels to be that future version of yourself. And for you to connect with this feeling of already being that successful person. And we'll talk about some of the strategies about how you can get into this. The second pillar is for you to think like that future version of yourself. If you are sat in your office, in your business, thinking and feeling exactly how you felt this time last year, you will continue to get the same results. So the shift that needs to happen is for you to connect with that feeling of being that abundant, wealthy, successful, amazing, confident woman, whatever is important for you. And for you, in the second instance, to think every single day as that future version of yourself. And the third pillar to quantum leaping in your business is taking the action as your future self. So if you carried on, if you got to January 2021 and you looked at your results again and they were the same results, that's an indication that you plateaued, that you have just stayed feeling, thinking and doing exactly the same as you had in the previous years. But when you actually apply these 3 pillars to quantum leaping, you will shift quite dramatically. And this happened for me in 2016. I let go and I released everything that wasn't serving me. So all my sabotaging actions, where I used to like take myself off for a bath in the middle of the day, or allowed my mum to contact me in the middle of my day and get me distracted from what I was doing. Or I also kind of really connected with the reasons why I was here and built the belief that I couldn't achieve my wildest dreams. But the fundamental point was I started to take action every single day as the person who already had the success that I was looking to create. So let me know if that is making sense. Just give me some thumbs up if that is making sense. If you've got any questions about this, let me know. If you're watching the replay and you've got questions, just let me know, because I think this is something that is not shared very often. And this is something that you can do straight away. You don't need to buy a program in order to be able to do this. And we'll explore that in a little while. But the fundamental thing is that you connect with the feeling of already becoming that successful person. You start to think. So instead of focusing on all the reasons why you can't have that success, all your fear-based thinking, you switch it from fear-based thinking to really understanding how your future self will think on a daily basis. You wouldn't be sat around worrying about the fears that you currently have or the doubts that you currently have. You would be, because you're further down the path, you would be thinking differently. And the third element is taking the action. You can think and you can feel all you like, but if you're not taking daily action, it's really difficult to move your business forward in those leaps. So I said you don't need to buy anything to get into this. You can actually complete this work on your own. If you've already got a mindset practice, it's really leaning into that and adding an extension where at the end of your mindset practice, you set a daily intention that you are going to take action that day, one action as your future self. That's something that you can already do. If you already have ways of overcoming your fears, if you've already got ways of releasing, healing, anything that's happened in the past that's actually creating a block for you right now, you can actually implement this. And if you are a go-getter, somebody who can take action, who is hearing this and is like, oh my God, I can absolutely do this on my own, you can go and implement this straight away. And when you do, and you do it consistently, you will see such a tremendous difference in your business results. You won't be sat here this time next year scratching your head wondering why your business results, your profit, your income, your level of clients has remained the same. And it's not saying that you have to work any smarter, any harder either. You know, I'm not a fan of saying, well, you know, if you add an extra 10 hours to your week, you're going to actually become more successful. You know, who's ever proven that? That's not the case. It comes from us. It comes from within us. So if you're like, oh my God, this totally makes sense, but I understand I have blocks. I understand that I've got a whole load of things that I need to like shift on. You know, perhaps you've got a money story running through your head. Maybe you've got big fears that keep coming up for you and you can't shift through them. And that's where somebody like me can actually help and support you. So I am a qualified coach and NLP practitioner. These are the things, these are the tools that I use when I'm coaching with my clients. We complete overcoming fears. We work on removing blocks. We change beliefs. We change that internal programming. That's what the NLP allows you to do. It allows you to program yourself for success so that every time that you're in your work environment, you can apply those 3 pillars to quantum leaping: feeling, thinking, and doing as that future version of yourself. So if you are like, oh my God, I want to know more about how I can quantum leap in my business, what Rachel's saying with me is really resonating with me. Yes, I've got blocks. Yes, I suspect I've got something going on. I'm going to share with you now that I'm making it possible for just 5 people to come and work with me privately in February to actually work on this. and we'll work on this in a way that will see you like taking action like you never thought you could possibly take action. And it's generally this bit that's missing. It's not another course. You know, it could be that you do complete this work with me and then you can go and apply the actions that you've always wanted to do when you've completed a course. So you've been participating in some of the training, but you've been unable to really implement it. This is the work that I can help and support you with. So if you want to know more about that, just PM me, just let me know. This is a non-pushy conversation. This is about putting you and your needs and your desires and your challenges at the heart of the conversation and exploring whether or not what I've got on offer is something suitable for you. So if you want to be one of the first people to explore that opportunity with me, and this is like a crazy kind of like, it's 28 days, it's less than £300 working privately with me on your ability to quantum leap in your business. You know, that is a frigging awesome opportunity. So PM me, let me know. In the meantime, start to think about how you can apply the 3 pillars to quantum leaping, and let me know how you get on. Okay, bye for now.